Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Hammer Guy Plays. So I'm sorry for the slightly late start of the uh, of the of the stream, but don't worry, that's actually for a good reason because unfortunately, it seems like my internet was a little wonky. Don't worry, by the time that I by the time that I start this, it's probably going to be fine. So that's okay. Anyway, um, yeah. So for once, I finally So for once, I have finally started normally, doi. But unfortunately, I'm actually a little messed up right now. So I'm gonna have to speed run a few things. All right. So as usual, I'll be back in like 4 minutes while I cook up the what is this? While I cook up the um. Okay, 3 minutes and 30 seconds while I cook up the what is this? The announcements for my social media pages. Okay. So I'm a little discombobulated ish. YouTube slash okay. Uh copy this link. Copy this. I'm seriously procrastinating right now and not I cannot do much about it. Okay. Do you have a Discord? I actually do have Discord. I just don't have my own I don't have my own Discord server, and instead I just hang around other people's Discord servers to talk about Asphalt. Anyway, I am live. I am live for Asphalt Legends Unite. Join me as I catch up some events and MP rank, as well as a surprise in the middle of the stream. Tune in at insert link here and hashtags go here. Copy this, and I paste it also onto Gang. So for those who are not familiar, by the way, I'm also on. Uh, oh, here's something interesting. So somebody donated me $10. Somebody donated me $10, and what I did was that I literally spent it on. Yeah, I literally spent it on the Unite Fund, which is like an instant 5 million credits and approximately, I'm not sure, I think 8,000 tokens. And unfortunately for the credits, I unfortunately did not was not thinking. I was thinking about my EXP gain. I did not think about upgrading my Emola. So at the moment, my Emola is still technically at 5 stars. So big yikes. That was some bad judgment right there. Okay, just post it. Damn it. Something very interesting about this stream. Something interesting about this stream is that I'm actually going to go. Uh, I'm gonna try to. I'm basically going to. I'm taking inspiration from Slampig Magoo, which is another Asphalt creator semi-regularly follow, where I'm thinking about doing a cursing stream. I wouldn't exactly say cursing stream. It's more of like uh unfiltered language -1 stream, where I'm probably going to say some curse words with uh I'm probably going to say some replacement curse words in stream. So kind of like, dude, what the duck? Kind of like that. The Unite Fund is goated, yes. In the realistically speaking, in the early stages of, what do you think so far about this Mayhem event? Okay, at the moment, I'm gonna show you guys what I have actually gotten from the Mayhem event. But anyway, I've not done. Actually, I'm not done yet. Hold on a minute. I'm actually not finished. I'm unfortunately not finished setting up my stream. So this is a big yikes. There's actually something in the Mayhem event that I absolutely took advantage of. Yeah, there's actually something in the Mayhem event that I took advantage of, which kind of involves the main Mayhem event, but doesn't actually involve the event. It's related to the event, but it's not the actual event. I'll get to that. Hold on. Give me my streams, damn it. No, that's not. Oh, the ER9 actually got a shadow buff. Oh, nice, nice, nice. All right, so I've not done my intro yet. Welcome everyone to another episode of the Hammer Guy Plays. You guys saw that? Wait, over there? So yeah, something that's happening right now. You guys probably saw that in my window. For context. Okay, wait. For context, this is my window, okay, and this is my air conditioning unit, okay, and then there's like this hole is actually slightly bigger than the air conditioning unit. Yeah, this hole is actually slightly bigger than the air conditioning unit, so there's like a few kind of window things here. And just now, you guys can probably seek like several seconds, like maybe a minute or two right now. That window freaking flashed. And the reason is because right now, yeah, right now, there's a tropical cyclone that is happening in my country right now. So my mic is actually kind of on noise gated right now. Yeah, my mic is kind of noise gated, so you're likely not going to hear it. But occasionally you will probably hear me react. Holy crap! Was that lightning? Kind of like that. So don't be surprised if that happens. All right. It was raining like the whole day. So if you do encounter this window or this window flashing, yeah, a lightning probably hit. Probably. Okay. Alright, so good evening everyone and welcome to another episode of the Hammer Guy Plays. Tonight we're gonna be playing some Asphalt Legends Unite, and you may have noticed something very interesting. I have probably pointed this out. No. I have not pointed this out like right now. So you might notice that I kind of modified my stretch timer. And yes, there's a timer right here. Okay, that's too bright. Yeah, this timer right here. Yes. Here in Southeast Asia, we are. My country is typically known as basically the barrier to Southeast Asia in terms of typhoons. So if the Pacific Ocean decides to rain, usually my country is going to be the first one that's going to get hit before it just goes back to the other Southeast Asian countries like Indonesia and probably Thailand and Singapore and all of that. Yeah, so we usually take the hit first. So this is the reason why there's a tropical cyclone that's happening right now. So okay, back on topic. There's a timer right here. Okay, And the reason, even here in Greece, holy crap, damn. Yeah. So you guys may have noticed that there's a timer right here. I've mentioned this several times. You probably, in my time zone, the patch notes, holy crap, in India is also, damn. It's raining men. Okay. No, it's more of like it's raining cats and dogs without actually raining literal cats and dogs, because that would be horrible. Oh well, anyway. So this timer right here is actually the time that many of the Asphalt content creators are actually planning to drop the patch notes for the game for the anniversary season. Well, there have been multiple anniversary seasons, but I think this is so far, the next season is possibly going to be uh the first patch note that actually starts with the anniversary season. Yeah. All right. So I need to catch up with some mayhem events. So this one is going to be running constantly throughout the entire stream. You'll notice that on the game view, this is also going to be like this. So you will know when this timer runs out. So we will get to that. All right. So as usual, stretch timer. And something interesting as well. Over the past week, I think some of you guys may have noticed that I have uploaded a bunch of YouTube shorts, approximately 6 YouTube shorts, and I was supposed to be uploading one more for July 17, but unfortunately, there was some weird shenanigans that happened that day. Okay, it's the return of the face tracker camera, which after an update from OBS, I was finally able to get it running without OBS crashing, which is nice. What did you do in GP? I think for some reason in GP, hold on. I'm currently 5th place, and I am in tier 5. Did I get on a short? I am actually not sure. I have not reached that. I'm just doing like random shorts within this week in some of the previous unedited shorts that I definitely have a backlog on. Okay, what do we have here? What's this? Oh yeah, the FVGT65 is here. And what's this? Is this the Star Hunt? I'm still waiting for the Epic Hunt. Alright, the Zonda Barchetta. I'm T2 and the players are so bad. Oh damn. I should have you know what? I'll be honest, I kinda wish I didn't sandbag. So for context, by the way, the Zonda HP Barchetta, you know, this is really interesting. I maxed out the P900. I claimed the R390 GT1. I claimed the Ares S1. And finally, I claimed the Zonda HP Barchetta. That is a whopping 4 cars that I have successfully car hunted this entire season. It's insane. And now, as of right now, I'm basically milking the EXP out of this car. I'm asking, because you told me, yeah, I did record you, but I'm not really... No, it's more of like... I'm kind of sorry I'm sorry to burst your bubble, but unfortunately, I think you were out of view most of the time. I think. I was actually recording something else. Oh well, anyway. I was actually recording something else. Position 2 and I didn't do a round. Are so dumb and I keep beating. Oh damn. Okay. So the reason why I was so successful in the car hunts this season is actually pretty simple. The Ares S1, for those who have not reached garage level 40 yet, the Ares S1 shows up at garage level 40 as a trade coin BP car. Hold on, where's that? Yeah, it shows up as a trade coin BP car for approximately 1,000 trade coins. The R390 GT1, the B class car, shows up for yeah, unfortunately. The B class Nissan R390 also shows up as a trade coins car. So those 2 cars actually shows up at trade coins. It's just that I've been waiting for so long. I have never encountered the keys to those cars. Some people have mentioned that the Countach is also the Countach kind of shows up in the trade coin store as well. But I have a feeling that I have not reached that high enough of a level. I'm currently level 51 in garage levels. So at the moment, I've already maxed out my season. Now, this is the interesting thing about the ER9 Mayhem. Look at this. Troops block. I have the Apollo N and the TSRS. Troops block. So you know what happened? You know what happened with the Mayhem event? Oh, it actually, these are two today. Okay. You know what happened with the Mayhem event? I currently have the Pagani Utopia at the start of this event at 1 stars. And then I spent like 3 gacha packs. And I rocketed this thing to 3 stars. Troops block. Thank you. Not the Countach, I can send you each level with each card. Nah, I'm okay with that. Don't worry, I'm okay with that. Alright. So something that I have not done. Wait, hold on. Wait. Not Gauntlet. Not R4. Let's start with special... Yes, let's start with special events. The Gallardo is officially kicked out of C-Class Elite. Yeah, that's unfortunate. But you know what's weird? You know what's weird? In B-Class Elite, it seems like they have not booted the W12. The W12 should have been booted like right now because of the Ford GTM4. But then again, the Ford GTM4 is kind of difficult to obtain right now without throwing money at the game. The only time that you can actually get your hands on the Ford GTM4 right now is actually from the Stars and Stripes Reignited event, which is kind of like a week old already at this point. So, yeah. Anyway, so let's start with the special event, the Mayhem event. Let's do it. Okay, wait. 2 nitro bottles. So, 3 stars. Okay. 3 stars, nitro time. These, I swear, the perfect nitro bottles always gets me. Let's go. Oh, slipstream. The Apollo N was the king of slipstream. The Apollo N was the king of B-Class slipstream. But now slipstream is limited to the season multiplayer only. I'm not really sure what's going on right now. Unfortunately, here's a pro tip. I would say that the Ferrari Enzo is actually a better car than this one. If you're looking for a high top speed car in B-Class that has reasonable stats, the Enzo Ferrari is a better pick. It can go up to 378 kilometers per hour and has better agility stats than this one. For context, when I started the league last week at Gold 4, I didn't lose a single race with the Enzo Ferrari. But they removed it. Oh, okay. No, here's the problem. No, this is the problem with the Ford GTM4. The Ford GTM4 was... Okay, wait. The Ford GTM4 was a conditional requirement in B-Class Elite almost a month ago. Here's the problem. The car lineup did not include the Ford GTM4, making that condition unobtainable. So maybe by next update, they're probably going to put the W12, which is unfortunate. Class in rank and in MP1, yes. In my opinion, the Apollo N performs kind of like the 2017 NSX. Oh boy. Okay. It kind of performs like the 2017 NSX, the Acura NSX, in many regards, with the exception that it has B-class stats and slightly worse handling. So the only place that this car is actually good at is in slipstream, or if you have to use this in MP1 without slipstream. Probably in Ghost multiplayer, assuming that the car, the race is like top speed focus. Oh, hello Vigo, thank you for joining in. Guess what? We're probably going to have a reaction to later. Okay, I remember the M was there. They removed it because they were conditioned that needed the car. No, here's the problem. The Ford GTM4 was included in one of the conditions, okay? But the W12 is there, which means that condition was like unobtainable. The Ford GTM4 was not in the lineup. That's what happened. So anyway, that's what happened. I started playing Asphalt Legends Unite, and now I'm a newbie. What are the free rewards that you can get? Well, I mean, if you're talking about the daily rewards that you can obtain from just simply playing the game every 8 a.m., yeah, there's that. Oh, I already have the ER9, okay. Wait, this is only one ticket? It's only one. Wait, it's only one ticket? Okay, I was not expecting that. Wait, yesterday there was 2 tickets. Is this also... No, it's still locked. Dang it. At the very start of B-Class Elite, I remember you could use the M4. But they forgot to remove the condition later. Okay, yeah, I remember that. You know, because of the sudden influx of Nevera time attacks actually showing up in MP, strangely enough, for some strange reason, I think there's suddenly more people who are like Division 4 that are now showing up in Division 5. So despite having Nevera time attacks, which in some way for me is kind of a deterrent, if I look at the rest of their dual composition, their lap times composition in Gauntlet, I actually noticed that a lot of them kind of suck. And the reason why they're only there in Division 5 is actually because of the Nevera time attack. Like there was this time when there was this dude who used the Nevera time attack in Riverine Launch. Why? Oh well, anyway. Oh, there's always one ticket for the ER9 Mayhem. Okay, that's actually interesting. Actually didn't notice. Okay, nice. So, something very interesting for some people here. So, you guys know about the VIP store, right? The VIP market. So, this is not... This is the DB12, and then this is the GT3. Okay. If I refresh this, Apex. Oh, look here. The Temerario actually shows up in, yeah, the Temerario actually shows up here in the VIP, in VIP 6. And then over here in VIP 5, show, for those who are not familiar, the reason why I have the TSRS maxed out. Wait, where is it? The reason why I have the TSRS maxed out. What level am I in? I am Garage level 51. Wait, I'm Garage level 51 and I'm Reputation level 100. So that actually shows how old I am as a, yeah. VIP level 5. What is the best car that I have? Rank-wise, it's currently the Bugatti Chiron. Rank-wise, it's probably the Bugatti Chiron. But my best car overall is probably between the Ultima or maybe the Sian. Yeah. So the TSRS, I was able to max out this car using the VIP system. But unfortunately, fortunately for me, I already have the key to this car. Unfortunately for a lot of people, many key cars in the game is in the VIP market, and their keys are not readily obtainable. So for those who are currently VIP 5 or VIP level 6, this is legitimately a chance for you guys to actually get your hands on the key. And if you don't, this is also a legitimate chance for you to get like a mountain of blueprints for the cars featured, even if you have no chance of unlocking the ER9. Because come on, 60 blueprints, at least 60 blueprints for every car. Come on, that's free real estate. What was your progress in Spotlight? Completely done. That's right. Completely done. Where's the Sian? Where's the Sian? The Sian at the moment is actually the last... No. The Sian was the second last showroom that I finished. The last showroom that I finished is the... Wait, where is it? The last showroom that I finished is the Monza ER9. Sorry, the Monza SP1. I finished the showroom because of the Drive Syndicate 11. Remember the Monza SP1 was featured in Drive Syndicate 11? Why does the camera follow my face? That is my GPU doing that. So that is a feature of, yeah, that is a feature of the AI features of my graphics card. So my graphics card has AI cores, and it intelligently follows my face. And I don't have to worry about needing a very expensive 360-degree camera to follow my face. Okay. Okay. So for me, free ER9 blueprints, just one of them, and then a crap ton of tokens, I guess. So let's do this first. Oh, Spotlight! Sorry! Dang it. Sorry about that. I think my Venom is 2 stars. The Venom, for me, the Venom started at 35 blueprints. And then I was able to get the Venom at, 2 stars. So really, what's actually stopping me from getting a lot... Instead of farming for blueprints, I remember Davis DXX was able to actually farm a lot of blueprints, and then he was able to get the Venom F5 to 5 stars from stock. And the reason was because every single day he was spending tokens to refresh the Spotlight market. It was insane. In my case, I was actually spending a lot of money. Sorry, I was spending a lot of Stars and Stripes tokens on the epics. Do you have Lotus? There's actually quite a lot of Lotus cars in this game, but if you're talking about the ER9 specifically, I don't. But I do have a lot of Lotus cars in my garage. Actually, you know what? I might as well. You know what? Since I'm already at my 230th car. Thanks for the Zonda Barchetta. Thanks for the Zonda Barchetta for actually getting me to the 230th car that I have. So for Lotus, I do have a bunch of Lotus cars, just not the ER9. Where is it? Lotus. So there's the Elise Sprint, or Elise Sprint, the Emira, the Evora, the Evaya, and the ER9. So I don't have the obviously I don't have the ER9 because this is like the only key car, but I do have the Evaya. For those who are actually wondering, the Evaya is actually an electric car by is actually one of their first electric cars in by Lotus. What is the fastest car that I have? I think that's pretty obvious. Wait, hold on. In terms of the fastest, it's kind of obvious. It's the Venom. Like automatically, regardless of how you slice it, the Venom is automatically going to be the fastest, even if it's not upgraded to reasonably competitive stats. I would say the Argera RS comes close next, but my next fastest is probably the. Oh. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. My next fastest is probably the Regera. Where does the Tryon place? Hold on. Where does the Tryon? 450? So the Tryon definitely places a little lower than the Regera in terms of top speed. But unfortunately, I can't exactly rely on the Tryon except in certain cases. There are definitely certain cases where the Tryon actually does make sense. But that is the fastest car that I have, so if you encounter Freefall and Gauntlet, well, I'm automatically using the Regera or maybe the Venom F5. I consistently get my fastest time in Freefall can be done with the Venom F5. Even 1-star if you can drive it. Yes, correct. The reason is this. I usually deem 4,000 rank as the multiplayer competitive rank. Usually, in my humble opinion. How do you have 12,000 asphalt coins? Simple. Somebody donated me $10. Somebody donated me $10, and I immediately claimed that money to spend on the Unite Fund Fund. Not stage 1, like the first Unite Fund, which cost like $10. So immediately my tokens from 7,000 rocketed all the way to, I think, 14,000. Yeah, that's a lot of tokens. So yeah, the first stage of Unite Fund is great. I'm not really sure about about stage 1 or stage 2. I have no reason to buy stage 2 at the moment because I'm currently not in garage level 60. And by my rough estimates, I'm probably going to reach garage level 60 as a free-to-play player, or rather 90% free-to-play player. I'm probably going to reach garage level 60 at approximately probably a year from now, give or take. All right. For now, enough yapping. I need to get back to my event grind. Okay. When did you start ALU? I started this game since it was Asphalt 9. Back in February of 2018. For those who are probably familiar with that date, February of 2018, that's actually the date of the soft launch of the game. Not the launch of the game, the soft launch of the game. Holy crap, that was a double KO. So effectively speaking, I am one of the oldest players of this game. actually started it on my iPad when it took like 2 minutes to load a race instead of 30 seconds. Yeah, big yikes. On my really ancient iPad, and by ancient iPad I mean like 2013 iPad Air. Yeah, and at the moment that iPad Air is kind of discontinued-ish. Damn, that's a lot of B-class. I was grinding for these B-class rare import parts, B-rare imports, during the R390, and I couldn't get these to drop. Oh, you will need to go? Alright, don't worry. I guess, thank you for joining in. Thank you for joining in, and I hope you enjoyed my yaps from your questions. Yeah, because I was yapping mostly because of the questions you were throwing at me. Yeah, anyway. I think I had a news. I think I saw a post lately. Alright, bye. I think I saw a post lately involving the Pagani Utopia, where somebody gave a paint job to Pagani Utopia and called it the Coyote. Let's hope that car does not meet. Let's hope that car does not meet a painted cave. If you guys get the reference, drop a heart. For some reason, there have been people who have been fooled by a freaking painted tunnel on the wall, and they actually crashed into the wall of the fake tunnel, and then they said, "You a-holes painted an art of a freaking Roadrunner tunnel in the wall, and you made me crash into it. You a-holes." Alright. Understandably, there's actually some people who still call the game A9 to make it easier because it's like one syllable easy. Alright. 5 blueprints that is going to trade coins anyway, so it doesn't matter. Obviously, what I'm really after is the Utopia Coupe and the Utopia and the Temerario. So that's nice. Okay. You know what? Let's whale a little bit. Just a little bit. Not a lot, just a little bit. I mean, I'm currently swimming in tokens right now, at the moment. But obviously, I'm not going to spend it all. There's a legitimate chance that I'm probably going to end up spending it all next season, so I'm going to be a little stingy or maybe frugal a little bit. So I guess, whale responsibly, kind of. Alright. Oops, block, let's go. Wait. Is there... Dang it! Okay, fine. This is gonna be my last pull. If I'm unlucky, too bad. If I'm lucky, great. Really? Yesterday, I was able to hit this X4 approximately 6 times between 2 pulls. And I felt lucky that time. I guess it's run out now. Too bad. Also, the reason why I'm actually kind of stingy about this is because I'm saving up for this one. If your ER9 is at least 4 stars, if your ER9 is at least 4 stars and 38 blueprints, you can get it to max very easily. But unfortunately, you're not going to be able to unlock the car yet because you need the Utopia Coupe at max as well. So that's the reason why I'm kind of whaling responsibly. Because anyway, I will be getting like a crap ton of blueprints. But then again, of course, it'd be nice if I can get this car to a reasonable level, so that all the other blueprints that I'm gonna collect is gonna be used to actually get it to max instead of just starting off. All right, So I'm gonna pause that for now. And there's actually some events that I have not done yet. Okay. No, not Burst of Speed. Not the HP Barchetta. The Season Showcase. Dang it. Alright. Damn it, I can't do an evil laugh. I wish I could do an evil laugh. But I'm gonna sound like a maniac. Or unless that's the point, I don't know. Nissan refuses to let people customize their cars. Excuse me. Nissan refuses to let people customize their cars in Asphalt Legends Unite. But for some reason, Toyota allows Asphalt, an arcade racer, to customize their cars. Why? Toyota is actually kind of very controlling when it comes to how video games depict their cars. As of recent years, for those who are not familiar, like, you notice that for me, Toyota is a big surprise when it shows up in Asphalt Legends Unite. They're willing to allow it in Forza, and they're willing to allow it in Gran Turismo because it's a kind of simulation game, it's a kind of simulation racing game, but not in arcade style or action type games. Like, they don't want to be associated with street racing. They don't want the car to be associated with street racing. So that's why in recent years they kind of pulled out. Like, for example, in Need for Speed 2015, they had the Toyota AE86 in the game, but they did not have. Yeah, they had the Toyota AE86 in the game, which was known as the drifter car that is made popular by Initial D, of course. But for some reason in Need for Speed Payback, there was no Toyotas. That's because starting 2017, they kind of pulled away from featuring their cars. And then as of 2020 something, they went back to actually featuring it in street racing, like for example Forza. But for some reason, they had some incredibly expensive licensing fees for those companies. And also in Forza, the other big problem here is the fact that they allow the car to be customized, but Toyota dictates what can you customize. Like, you can't customize body kits. Oh, Halloween, hello, thank you for joining in. The King car is coming in this update. Oh, yeah. Well, I would like to know about that, but we'll know about it in 30 minutes. Not sure what the King car is going to be. It's probably going to be ported from Asphalt China, Asphalt 9 China, probably. Okay. What am I missing? Hoot Hoot and Bailey Blade. Okay. So I do have the Ace Park Owl. I have not upgraded this yet. Big boy. Is a King car coming this upcoming update? I'm actually still not sure. But, by the way, quick note, that is what the timer on the bottom right is for. We're gonna know very soon. And I'm really excited. I understand that not everybody is gonna be watching it with me, but I guess you guys are gonna be joining me for the experience. The anniversary update is gonna be very wild. I think there's going to be graphical upgrades for the game. There's so many times that I've encountered the A-Spark Owl show up in Gauntlet. And many people treat the A-Spark Owl as kind of like an agility car. I mean, its speed-related stats kind of suggest that it's an agility-related car. But the lack of drifting capability makes it kind of suck. So whenever this car shows up in Hairpin Sprint, whenever this car shows up as an opponent in Hairpin Sprint, this car suffers big time. Like, I can beat every A-Spark Owl that I encounter as a duelist, as a rival duelist. I always beat it with a Cian. They usually have like 36 seconds, 37 seconds. I'm like, Beach, please. I can beat it with the Cian 35 seconds. Now, obviously, that's not the best time. It's a wall ride flipper. Oh, that's why. Okay, that makes sense. That makes better sense. Okay. Bailey Blade. I'm still... Oh, Bailey Blade is at 5. It's currently at 4 stars. Pretty much any car with high acceleration, high top speed, and then low cornering ability is like usually a wall rider. That's something that I noticed. You know, the first time I saw this car back in Asphalt 8, I always thought this car was some kind of a Viper ripoff, but thicker. And even until now, I have not researched this company. I know it's American from the name. I think the Owl is one of those cars that actually show up in the Owl is one of those cars that show up in World Animal Day whenever that happens. Because, you know, it has Owl in the name, right? So yeah. Alright, so we're currently at one ticket remaining, so I've already exhausted most of my tickets. We're gonna have to wait for that to refill. Let's see. Alright. Formula E G3. Mode finale. Oh boy. So I have 0 chance of actually winning this car. Too bad. 1 minute 11. Quite interesting. Everybody literally started this car at 2 stars. I'm pretty sure everybody got this car at 2 stars when they had some tiny hint of actually winning this car in its original event. Kind of unleashed event, but not really. Come on, come on. Dang it. What the? Last second wreck? Last second asphalt physics? Really? That's just bad. You should feel bad. Why? I was hitting at 360, if I recall. Like, yeah, I was hitting at 360. Okay. Just miss. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, he did it too. Heck. Why? Wait, okay, timer, okay. Wow, the rain outside is very, very loud. Let's hope this stream doesn't die because my power gets cut. Wow. A plat fix. Nitro time, that's all I can do. What the heck? That is just sad. Okay. Imagine paying $50, 50 tokens just to get 5 tokens. You gotta be some kind of whale in order for you to actually fall for this kind of BS. Okay, you know what? Let's take a quick break. Okay, let's take a quick break and yeah, do my usual stretch break. Okay. A plat. So asphalt fix, physics. Oh, okay. Okay, that kind of makes sense, kind of. Oh well, anyway. So for those who are currently watching, yeah. So for those who are currently watching, no, I'm not gonna end the stream because you guys do realize that there's currently 27 minutes until midnight right now. So for those who are not familiar, midnight is when most of the YouTubers, the asphalt content YouTubers, are going to drop the update notes. So no, I'm not going to end the stream yet. Instead, I'm going to be reacting with you guys. Hopefully without audio or something. But anyway, so let me do a quick check on my subscriber count. Now this is not me being like, okay, here's something very interesting. So I think I reached 406. No, it was 408 subscribers when. No, 406. It was approximately 406 subscribers when I finished my previous finished my previous stream last week. But I think I currently have 411 subscribers right now. So that's like 5 subscribers gain. My guess is that Fleur de Lis, hello. Thank you for joining in. Is this Fleur de Lis? Just being sure. Hold on. Yeah, fleur de lis. Okay. So yeah, I gained approximately 5 subscribers in the past week without even trying because I uploaded a crap ton of shorts, a whopping total of 6 shorts. And there was one short that, for some strange reason, stood out compared to the rest, and that was the frigging my wildest overtake ever, which involves me spinning out of control, performing a rail grind to overtake someone. So I will show you guys a preview of something similar on that track later on, probably after I react to the yeah, probably after we react to the um. Okay, so what are we gonna do? Oh yeah, stretch break. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Okay, wait, hold on. So for the 5 new subscribers, I'm gonna have to do jumping jacks. So for those who are not familiar, I do 10 jumping jacks for every new subscriber. Probably that's gonna change in the future if I'm getting more subscribers per stream. Probably, but I guess we'll see. Come on, spin, please. Fine. You want full speed, all right? Okay, all right. So for the 5 new subscribers that I've gained last week, this is for you. 5 jumping jacks and then 1 new leg. All right. As usual, this is 4.5 kilograms or approximately 10 pounds. Okay. 60. Ah, ah, ah. Okay. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Wow, the rain outside is so loud. Let's hope a lightning strike doesn't. Let's hope a lightning strike doesn't take out my house's power and lose the stream. So for the 5 subscribe, so for the 5 new subscribers, thank you for the subscribe. All right. So 20 minutes is okay. You know, to make it simple, I'm just gonna have to. Actually, no. I will be back. I need to take. I need to use the toilet for a bit. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Okay, so I'm back hopefully in 18 minutes, give or take. Yeah, 18 minutes. All right, 18 minutes. Let's unfortunately I cannot grind some more unfortunately I cannot grind more event tokens or event tickets. So I'm just gonna have to, yeah. I'm gonna do some quick multiplayer for what is this? Turbo Squad. Go slipstream teams. Yeah. Okay. Let's try a few cars. I'm gonna get back to my favorite car. This is my MP2 King. In its current, and for those who have not noticed, if you guys usually hang around in the intro of my streams, this car is actually the one on my stream overlay. Rather, this is the car in my stream background, but since it's covered up most of the time, you guys don't see it all the time. Wait, somebody has an F1. Somebody has a McLaren F1. That's concerning. And I'm in first place. There is a LaFerrari. There is a LaFerrari behind me. This car looks goofy. Are you talking about the GR1? Yeah, don't worry. I think from what I remember, this car is only a concept car, not an actual, production car. However, if you're gonna talk about, Shelby, if you're gonna talk about comparing this with the Shelby Cobra, the design kind of lines up, and it kind of looks like a race, like those old school race cars. Considering my lag, I don't think I can do a reliable countdown for the stream. So for those who are not familiar with this car, many people have definitely asked, what is this car? I'll show you guys. This car is the car that is right beside the Dodge Viper and right before the H2 Speed. Many people forget that this car exists because, this is kind of like back in DS Remap, this was yeah. I remember back in DS Remap, this was like the Chapter 3 car, and very often the car for Chapter 3 is often forgettable. It's like a forgettable Class C car, usually. Like for example, you have the Jaguar XKRS GT. Then where's the Celine S1? Where the Celine S1 is here. Yeah, the Celine S1 is here. So it's usually somewhere around here. I'm not sure about the T Versailles. So more often than not, the Chapter 3 car is usually somewhere around here. So this is also one of the Chapter 3 cars in Drive Syndicate. And people definitely forget about this. And then in the trade coin store, this car also shows up as the Class C option. But many people overlook how good this car is in multiplayer. I remembered in the early days of Asphalt, I told my friends, I'm gonna stop using the NSX 2017 and I'm gonna start using this car. Best decision of my life. Not because I don't drop the silver these days. No, because I don't drop the silver these days, I would say that this is my MP2 king. That is until I encounter the Mistral again. The Mistral is around 3,200 rank, right? So, I would typically encounter the Mistral with this car. Now, you might be thinking this car is probably good for slipstream. No. This car only runs at 335 kilometers per hour. Which is like very, very common for a lot of Class C cars. Like, based on the standard Class B car, this car kind of sucks. But when you consider the Class B cars that actually show up at this rank, you'll notice that this car is basically taking on these other Class Bs like a champ. Look, I'm already in second place. Right. The stock Lycan and stock Tryon is still good. The GTR Nismo is very good for Unbreakable and Classic. Oh, interesting. Oh, that guy was using an Egoista. Okay, interesting. Time check. What's my time check? 10 minutes. 10 minutes before midnight. Let's hope my power doesn't go out before midnight. Stock Lycan and Tryon in Big 25 it is. Why? I don't have the Tryon, don't judge. That's okay. That's okay. I have a max Tryon, just not gold. I definitely wish I have more, but unfortunately the Naran Hypercube is stopping me. Okay. Anyway. What is another car? Hey. Anti-lag and extreme. Please behave. Are we really just gonna devolve into that? Really? If you guys don't stop, I'm gonna have to time you guys out. For like the next 10 minutes until the somebody's got the animated decals. Whale. Time to eat my dust. Ah. Whale. Driver left the track. How am I this? Okay, I think I'm already 1 second ahead of everyone. Somebody literally bought the animated decal of the Avaya. I noticed that. Freaking whale. Oh well, it doesn't matter. I won. Somebody has Tank You. Xenomorph. The dude with the Avaya is Tank You. Wait, who is this? This guy looks familiar. Isn't Plat 1? Or Galaxy? Okay, I recognize this name. I've encountered him several times, I think. Okay. Alright, so next car. I got 8 minutes. Will you not? Okay, next car. This is another MP2 King that I also use pretty often. Where did this come from? Wait, where did this come from? What decal is this from? So, okay, for those who are not familiar, this car showed up in New Breed Rivals. This is the MPs. This is the season that came up after British Tour season. I'm not sure. These two seasons are like one after the other. So I think during the time there was supposed to be a Grand Prix for this car, but unfortunately the Grand Prix didn't happen due to some bugs. So what ended up happening was that Gameloft decided to award this decal to literally everyone, just for participating in the season, if you participated in that season. But obviously nobody can get their hands on this car. So I think for 2 car hunts that happened after that throughout the year, I was able to actually unlock this car. Imagine stock just going the big 20. Okay. But normally this car looks like this. So it's still a Green Devil. So speaking about Green Devils, I guess you can include this in the the multitude of Green Devils in the game. So you got the Nevera Time Attack. I wouldn't exactly call it Green Devil, but then again it's black and then green. So kind of Green Devil. And then you have the Pagani Imola with its decal, makes it a Green Devil. Again, it's mostly brown. Yeah, the Pagani Imola and the Nevera Time Attack are kind of like brothers this way. The big selling point about this car is that the big selling point about this car is that this car has incredibly monstrous acceleration for Class C. So back in Asphalt 9, I'm always using the... Back in Asphalt 9, I was using the GR1 almost all the time for Silver League. But when I was able to unlock this car, I decided to use only this car. Yeah, I decided to use only this car for Silver League. So to answer anti-lag, oh wait, no, not anti-lag. Somebody commented on one of my YouTube shorts. They said the Evo also does this as well, as in being able to use perfect nitro in off-road and being able to bypass the off-road penalty entirely. And then he said the Evo does this as well. Yeah, which Evo? There is at least 3 Evos that I can name off the top of my head, which is the Lancer Evo, there's the Apollo Evo, and then there's the Porsche 911 Evo. And then somebody also... Unity admins... What? Oh, that's interesting. I'm guessing that's AC Unity. Yes, you commented that. Somebody replied. They said 599XX Evo. I always call this car the 599, and I did not realize that this car actually has Evo in its name. Now, here's something interesting. Somebody commented, I think one of my friends, I think that was Sofebia. He said, come on, what's with this sorting? What is with this sorting? He said that Brabham 320. The Brabham in the 599XX is very similar, with the exception that the BT62, the Brabham probably has better acceleration. An admin of the Unity team of ALU was in this race. Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to look into that later. Like check the archive. I did not encounter. I did not see. Oh boy. Wait, somebody's got the Wait, the Venus 4000, right? This car's ranked 3,800. Oh, okay, that makes sense. The car's natural acceleration is not that impressive, realistically speaking. However, if you pair it with the fact that this car's nitro doesn't really end, or basically has, you know, elite levels of nitro duration, yeah. So basically, the nitro duration in this car has, you know, spammy levels of nitro duration. So basically, kind of noob-friendly nitro management. Whoa, 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 whoa. I guess that's what I get for talking smack about the game, about this car. This car definitely does very well for, you know, tight spaces because of its low top speed and high acceleration. Dang it. Of course, the A+ cars are gonna win. Okay. I'm pretty sure that there's definitely a few cars in this game that are named Evo that I'm missing. You know what? I want to try the Eris. So for those who are not familiar, there are two Greek gods in Greek mythology. There are two Greek gods that are named the gods of war. The most known is Athena. Yeah, the most known is Athena. And the other one who's also the other one who is not very well known is Eris. So there are two Greek gods of war. What's the difference? Athena is known as the honorable god of war. Yeah, she is the honorable god of war, like seeing war as like a strategy, like a big ass strategy game or something like that. Meanwhile, Eris represents the horrifying elements or the horrors of war. Basically, essentially, when you in our modern terminology, he's basically the god of war crimes, technically speaking. That's the major difference. During the Peloponnesian War, of course, Athens definitely reveres Athena as their patron goddess. Okay, that was an unexpected joint. So in Athens, obviously their patron goddess is Athena, but Spartans do not revere Eris because Eris is a little too bloodthirsty. Yes, I'm talking about Greek mythology because, you know, Eris, the car. So that's the major difference between the two Greek gods of war. One is Athena, and then the other one is Eris. They're both siblings. One represents the honorable aspects of war. The other one represents the horrors of war. Or simply put, you can say that he's like the god of war crimes in some way. Okay. Time check, it is currently 11:58 in my time. So 1 minute away. You know what? Let me... It's around... Okay. ALU patch notes. I know it's not out yet. So, hold on a minute. Where is the window? Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay. It's 12 p.m. Sorry. It's 12 a.m. Any minute now. No, no. Yeah, unfortunately, I have like... There's like typhoon warnings all over the place. Gek. Yeah, this is our situation in my country. So, okay. Asphalt Legends Unite patch notes. Okay. Sort by upload date. 50 seconds ago. Yes. Okay. All right. Quick disclaimer. Okay, before YouTube bots try to strike me or something like that. Okay? Quick disclaimer. This is fair use. I am reacting to it. Okay? I am reacting to a video. Okay? And I'm adding some reaction to it. Okay? Alright. Do it. This is 9 minutes worth of patch notes. Oh, I actually noticed they're also using the new logo there. Patch notes, 20th anniversary update. You notice something in the intro? Yes, there's a new font that you will see in the game as well. The brand name is changed to Asphalt Legends Unite to Asphalt Unite. Oh, it's Asphalt. Wait, no, this is wrong. It's supposed to be Asphalt Legends. Season celebration begins as near 20 minutes of Asphalt. Before the celebration begins, we give our legends a massive thank you. Without you, we have never been made this far. 20 years, 20 days, and even 20 minutes. We want to thank you for joining us in this amazing journey. Now it's time to buckle up as we're going to take you a nostalgic trip through time and space. First, we need to go back. Holy crap, hold on. Where it all began, we brought our first ever Asphalt game back to... Oh, we've brought our first ever Asphalt game back for the anniversary. You'll be able to experience our first steps or laps for yourself and see how far we've come. Head over to the website once the season starts and take the old beauty out for a spin. Who knows, you might even get a reward for finishing. I'll forward that wherever to that. Asphalt Urban GT. Nice. Alright, celebrate with us. Okay, not only do we have great events in-game, but there's also more goodies to be had by joining our community. Free codes. Not only do we have some freebies for logging during anniversary, celebrating 20 days of free codes on our socials. Make sure to follow. Anniversary Ace Challenge. Yeah, of course. What's in this update? 8 new cars. The San Diego Harbor remake. Drive Syndicate 12. I knew it. 20th anniversary spotlight. New customization currency. Oh yeah, the vanity packs. More Lego cars. Ultimate Pass. And a lot of changes and improvements. Okay, let's see them. 8 new cars before... Huh? Wait, what was that? The DS Servault is back. But it's a freaking downgrade. It got downgraded to Class C. This is like the first car that you get your hands on in Class B in Asphalt 8. Wait, where's the max rank? 291. Okay, this is a low speed car. Understand. Lego Ferrari FXX. Wait, Class C? Okay, this is. Okay, that's kind of unfortunate. Huh? Oh, F12 Berlinetta. Okay. So it's a different car. Okay, I legitimately thought. Lego Revuelto, of course. Wait, it has really craptastic nitro stats and handling. And then it becomes a beast by the time it... Wait, this is the... Wait. This is, I think, the first 6-star... This is the first Epic 6 Lego Technic car. Zonda Cinque. Nice. Nice. The Zonda Cinque. Wait, it's only Class A? Dang it. Yep. Remembering Asphalt 8. The Mosler Super GT. Yes, this was a popular car. Wait, it starts at 3,900. That means this is a king car. Rush Imperium. And this is yet another king car. And unfortunately, it has really craptastic handling and nitro, just like the Bully. Or Bully. San Diego track. San Diego Harbor remake. Mysterious teleporters have appeared that will take you through space and time. Not only re-experience the re-rendered version of San Diego, LA River with a quick detour to beloved Pyro track. In case you missed it, check out our exclusive track reveal video. Okay. The new king of the game. The Arash Imperium explains what it truly means to dominate the streets. The Arash Imperium is now the new king of the game and will stand on the highest rank. For performance review, stay tuned. Nice. '20th anniversary spotlight with passing decals. We've had to get bigger light bulbs for this one. We'll be able to shine a light on the cars included. Featuring 20 classic asphalt cars for you to race with, and you can check the full list in our event preview later in the video. The anniversary event will feature spotlight pass, including especially themed anniversary decals. Awesome. So my guess is that the Cinque is gonna be the star of the spotlight, or the Mosler. The vanity system. As we previewed last season, we'll introduce a new way to unlock your customizations. Instead of having to complete specific tasks to unlock customizations, you'll now be able to earn style tokens by playing normally and use them to unlock the customization of your choice, allowing you more freedom to play and enjoy. You able to unlock what you want. So I call them vanity tokens, V tokens. So the Lego Revuelto and the Lego FXXK. So there's a specially themed. So next season there's a specially themed Lego Technic Spotlight featuring all the Lego cars. So keep building and stay tuned. Nice. The ultimate pass. Damn. Nice. Next. The first season of this update will be Legacy of Speed. Let's find out what the event this season is bringing. The 20th anniversary spotlight from 24. Yes, from 24 to August 20. So we got the Lancer Evo, Alfa Romeo Ghia GT-AM, the Huracan Super Trofeo Evo, the Electric R, finally, nice, Dodge Viper ACR, McLaren GT, Daytona SP3, oh, the Daytona SP3 is going to be there, H33, Asterion, Solus GT, holy crap, that's already 10, Solus GT, wait, Lancer, Alfa Romeo, Huracan Super Trofeo, Electric R, Viper ACR, McLaren GT, Daytona, H33, Asterion, Solus GT, 488 Challenge, Huera R, Vulcan, F8, XGR9, that's already 15, P72, Cent, Centodeci, DSVN, and Chiron. That's 20 cars! Holy fudge cake! Wait. Next episode featuring the Arash Imperion. Cars involved is the DS Servolt, the Apollo IE. Okay, that's a card I do have. The 600 LT, that's another card I do have. The Zonda Cinque, I don't have that. Well, obviously nobody has that. So the fourth car is probably going to be paywalled, unfortunately. And of course the Jesco Absolute. The V12 Vantage 22. SC18 Special Hunt. Nice. I do have the SC18. Okay. Other LTEs. Celebrate National Friendship Day with the 765 LT, the Morsi Roadster, and the F40. Zenvo TS1, finally. No, it's not an anniversary star hunt. It's just the name of the car. With the epic hunt. Okay. The Lego FXXK Tour Summer Sports. Catch a breeze on these sporty cars featuring the Porsche 911. The Porsche 911 Turbo 50 years, Taken Turbo S, Cayman GT4 Club Sport. The beautiful game. National Football Day, not soccer, with the Mission R, Huera R, and the Senna GTR. India Summer. Take a trip down south with the CCXR. Of course, Indians are going to love this event. Okay, what do we got? Car hunts. Yes, the update is going to be insane. So, Porsche 911 Turbo 50, LP exclusive. Yikes. Ital Design Da Vinci, Toy. I already have that golden. Wait. The SV Project 8 is not golden. Okay. Yep. Unite Pass changes, multiplayer changes, World Series changes. Oh, finally I think they're going to rotate the multiplayer cars. Finally. Okay. Shop changes, multi-packs. Car filter. Oh, this is gonna be nice. World Series changes, season changes, and general changes. Okay, what do I have? Okay. Oh, damn. As promised in our rollback, we'll be bumping up the Legends Pass with boosted rewards without changing the price. We'll be able to fully appreciate the changes once the update is live. but here's a quick summary. Total credits is going to be 6 million. Tokens is going to be 3,000. Hey, I'm okay with green streak. Increased blueprints awarded for the 6 featured cards from 5 to 8. Nice. Unite card pass unlock remains unchanged. The body kit card packs awarded have been changed to seasonal card packs and increased to 2 to 5 packs. Wildcard blueprints have been increased to 3 for all classes. Nice. Okay. We'll be opening our doors to our World Series to a final hurrah before the reset. Nice. Okay. 5th round and bonus round. This season will feature one last round and a bonus round as we prepare for a new MP season reset next season. Car filters, we're removing all the car filters and the free try cars. Time to prove you have the garage to master your skills. Nice. Okay. Oh, it's the opposite now. Oh wait, no, it's not opposite. If you're in first place, you drive normally. But if you're last place, you gain an incredible amount of nitro gain. Okay, interesting. Increase season score gains in smaller lobbies. That's great. We boosted an amount of series score which are not full. As players have shared that they are facing smaller lobbies of players in multiplayer, particularly in higher leagues. Okay, understandable. No. There's no more sub leagues. It's just that remember that there are some cards that show up in certain sub leagues, and then sometimes it doesn't show up in the next round. I think for the final round, they're just gonna include all the cards that have been included in that sub league. So yeah. Alright, import part accessibility. Oh! Nice. Oh, wait, this is a new UI change. To make it easy to upgrade your cars, you'll now be able to directly purchase with tokens by missing any common or import parts directly from the upgrade. Yes! This is gonna go in line with my upcoming. Yeah, this is gonna go in line with my upcoming EXP farming guide. Nice. Legend League is gonna be insane. Yes. Directly from the upgrade screen. Okay. Quality of life. This is the part that I'm really interested in. We're introducing 2 new quality of life changes in our shop to make it easier and less cumbersome. Multi-packs will be bundling our offers with some of the same card to help you save some space. Now you'll be able to select the cars in the shop and you'll be shown a pop-up that includes all the offers available for that car. So you don't have to jump to the shop to actually find them. Nice. Excuse me. Car filter and search. We're looking for deals. Looking for deals for your favorite car. Now you'll be able to search the shop and display any available offers for your... dang it. I thought it's going to be... Wait.
Subscribe to the channel as well.
This update is going to be insane. But I think there's something that they're missing. So they did highlight the new UI change, but I think they did not highlight the... I have a feeling that there's going to be like graphical improvements in this game. They didn't highlight that yet. Though I wouldn't mind. Yeah, so this is going to be an insane update. So far for this year, there hasn't been a bad update. So far. That could change, but let's hope it doesn't. That doesn't, yeah. Isn't this already a feature if you tap on the BP? Yes, it is. But this is only for the BPs. If you're talking about the import parts, no, this is specifically for the import parts. Yeah, this is specifically for the import parts. So you know how sometimes you have to wait for You have to wait for the import parts to show up in the Legend store, and then you have to buy with either credits or tokens. Chances are they're gonna give you the option to just straight up buy it with tokens. Specifically for people who have like import stashes like mine. Okay. San Diego graphics is gonna be out of this world, yes. And oh yes, I am going to be testing the. I'm gonna be testing out those tracks for sure in the next update. All right. So that is a very long stretch break. Unfortunately, not exactly a stretch break, but you get the point. All right. So that was a very, very long reaction to Nox Fury's video. All right. So time check, 1 minute 41. All right. Okay. So let's get back down to business. I'm not really sure at the moment. At the moment, I feel like it's still going to be. At the moment, I feel like it's still going to be Singapore that's gonna lag the game the hardest. San Diego, I wouldn't exactly say San Diego is like graphically intensive like during time with Asphalt when it showed up in Asphalt 8. I would like to give you some context. I would like to give you guys some context. Before I begin this video, I would like to give you guys some context. Hold on a minute. Look at this. This is Nevada. Okay. Shanghai and Nevada are the easiest tracks to run in the game. Okay? But then you have to understand a little bit of the context. The only moving object in Nevada is actually the only dynamic thing in Nevada is like Nevada is mostly desert. Right? Nevada is mostly desert, and the only moving thing in Nevada is like the biplane. That's it. In San Diego Harbor, if you remember, for those people who actually remember San Diego Harbor, the main thing about Pravesh Singhal, thank you for joining in. Hello. So the thing about San Diego Harbor, I would say that it's a relatively urban track. And something to note here is that many urban tracks are actually pretty low. Yeah, many of the urban tracks are actually somewhere on the low side. Oh, the ships? Well, I'll tell you guys one thing. San Francisco, there's a ship. But that's only one ship. Yeah, that's only one ship, unfortunately. So that's a big yikes. Something common in here that you guys will notice is that Rome, Singapore, and Auckland are actually pretty much on the bottom side of this graph, right? The reason why is because the visibility of the track has to rely on the area's lighting. Now Singapore is actually the worst performing because Singapore relies on object-based lighting. Like instead of relying on like a big ass skybox, instead of relying on a big ass skybox to actually help with the lighting, you'll notice that Singapore, in comparison to Shanghai, is very, very dark. So to make the advanced lighting of Singapore pop, they have to make Singapore really, really dark. And as somebody who had experience with game graphics, having to output black or a dark color means that in the graphic function to output what color is it, outputting black is like at the very end of the process. It's if you guys know about programming, it's like the else if everything else fails, like all the logic, if everything else fails, output black. So that's the reason why having to output black is actually very difficult. I mean, when you think about it, if you turn off the lights, you notice that it becomes a little noisy from your vision. Yeah, you're experiencing the same thing. You're basically experiencing the same thing in the video game, just in real life, right? San Diego is not a dark track. The only reason why it's actually pretty dark is actually probably because of the road being a little dark. But other than that, it's reasonably lit. It's like it's daytime. I guess the problem there, Chicago does not have many moving objects, correct. But you know what Chicago does have? Chicago has a lot of... Wait, Chicago does have... Oh yeah, Chicago does have a few moving objects. But Chicago was actually the first track after Singapore was introduced that is daytime. So one thing that they definitely leverage there is... The hardest thing to render there is probably the windows. There are plenty of windows. There are plenty of glass. There are plenty of windows in Chicago. That it actually makes use of the dynamic reflections thing. Insane lighting effects from the sun, or that's just. I'll give you guys some hint. If you're gonna ask me what does San Diego look like aesthetically, not like functionally, aesthetically. You know what it looks like? For me, it looks like New York. It's a very urbanized location. I would say it's somewhere between New York and San Fran. So somewhere in between these. New York is actually kind of difficult to run sometimes, but then again, that's because there's a tunnel. San Fran is relatively easy to run. Like it's not at the top, but then again, it's one of the most consistent tracks here. So you can see here in the 1% lows. San Fran is actually reasonably easy to run, but then when you get to New York, it's kind of difficult. It's like it's creeping in on the 120 FPS 1% lows. So if you go in between that, it's easy to run, but there's a legitimate chance of lag. That's what I mean. We might get Sector 8. Dude, why stop at Sector 8? Why stop at Sector 8? There's probably going to be a Sector 9. It's called Sector 8 because it's Asphalt 8. Why stop at Asphalt 8? Sorry. Why stop at Sector 8 when there's probably going to be a Sector 9? You guys didn't think about that? Yes. Nevada is actually the first. Chronologically speaking, yes, that's correct. Nevada is actually the first track. Is actually the oldest track in the game. Correct. And therefore, because it's one of the legacy tracks in the game, it's relatively easy to run. So I would probably say that it's gonna be, the Sector 8 remake is probably gonna be a Sector 9. That's my take. All right. So that's 10 minutes worth of yapping. No, sorry. That's approximately 8 minutes worth of yapping. So, you know what? Yes, new patch note has arrived. Jordani. Yes. You can rewind back approximately 20 minutes where I reacted to that. So, no need to remind me. I reacted to the patch notes from Nox Fury's channel. Right? So, this is going to be a very insane update. Yeah, 30 minutes of total yapping. Yeah. Anyway. Let's regain some rank back. Where am I? Platinum 4. 10 minutes of 10 minutes of yapping. No. 15 minutes of yapping involving the Nox Fury updates, patch notes, and then another 15 minutes. Oh god. This is not good. This is not a good stuff. Somebody has the lucky 7. Okay. Oh, thank you for the subscribe. That means I owe you 10 jumping jacks. On. I love how they actually included the DS servo. For many people who have played Asphalt, it's probably the card that it's probably one of the first cards that they actually got their hands on, because it's like one of the, it costs like literally 1,500 credits. No, you don't. Dang it. That was a really bad attempted KO. Dang it! I got vertical yoinked. I can't believe it. Anyway. I got yoinked 3rd place. Vertically. Oh, Sacred Heart, okay. Wait, was that an MC20? Somebody had the balls to bring an MC20 to... Yeah. Somebody had the balls to bring an MC20 to Platinum League multiplayer. Come on. Oh, that was clean KO. Nope. Oh, wait, he got wrecked? I didn't do that. No, I nudged him. I nudged him and then he got wrecked. So I didn't claim the KO. That was unfortunate. Okay. Hot Bro 360 and 1080p. You know, I'm actually surprised you didn't use COD in 4K. Because I'm pretty sure... But then again, I understand that as somebody who's using the nerd emoji, I guess you're expecting that I would probably say, I'm sorry, I'm only streaming in 1080p, so I can't be caught in 4K. Well, either way, good call for not saying 4K. Alright. Anyway, 1327, welcome to the stream. I saw you wailed hard I saw you wailed really hard on your card pack haul this season. You definitely gold in a lot of cards this season, that's for sure. Oh, dang it. Still in 4th place. Nope. We're going to get this guy. Wait. No. Oh, I thought I wasn't gonna make it. got yoinked again by the freaking Carrera GT was. Wait, I'm also lagging. Holy crap! I was gonna type 4K, but since you're a beginner streamer, I assumed without checking the stream quality that this must be 1080p. No, I'm not exactly a beginner streamer. I'm a beginner content creator, that's for sure, but not exactly a beginner streamer. Because I have been streaming in Twitch since 2022. I just moved to YouTube like recently. And this YouTube account I've owned for like approximately 15 years already. I just so happen to be the kind of guy who doesn't get too much clout. Or rather, I'm just really unlucky when it comes to clout. Like I make reasonably okay content throughout my YouTube shorts, but it doesn't get much attention as yours. Relatively speaking, I think it's mostly like random. Most of my shorts is just random sheet postings on random multiplayer moments. Like my best performing Asphalt Legends Unite short involves me accidentally exploiting asphalt physics. Like that has like approximately 5,000 views. Some of my friends on the Discord servers probably mentioned that they. Oh God, I think I'm in loading hell or loading limbo. I'm in loading limbo. Dang it. Some of my friends in the Discord servers probably have mentioned to me that short has been recommended to them a lot. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna have to pull the plug on this one. I'm gonna restart the game. Yeah. So unfortunately, I'm restarting the game because I got caught in. I'm stuck in the loading limbo, the lobby limbo. Okay. Well, I just looked at your subs count and thought you were a beginner. Yes, correct. But as I mentioned, I started. What is this? I started streaming when I was at 150k subscribers. I just have really bad clout. And yes, to be legitimately honest, I'm sometimes envious of people who can reach 500 subs very easily. Meanwhile, it took me almost over a year, and I'm not even at 500 subs. Stuff happens. Yeah, interesting. Though I guess my big problem here is that I'm fighting with my ADHD. Yeah, I'm fighting with my ADHD trying to upload content. Like I couldn't. How do you put this? I have a hard time starting, and I couldn't have I don't have a consistent upload schedule. That's my major issue. If I have a consistent upload schedule, then probably I'm gonna get more views. The best video that I have made so far in Asphalt, that is Asphalt related, is probably the ALU benchmark video, the location benchmark video. Which realistically speaking, I'm most likely going to do another one of those, but specifically for San Diego. And then of course along with that video, I'm probably gonna update all the others as well. Okay, I cannot see your. Come on, third place. There's somebody right behind me. Come on. And I left him in the dust. Okay. Not being consistent is a lot of bigger problem than one can assume. Yes, I can see that. You gotta go. You gotta start working on a new script. Yes. The next script that I'm currently working on is the Garage EXP farming guide. That's gonna be updated for 2025. Basically, I'm taking whatever DBT Brooms, the video that DBT Brooms made it, and then add my own stuff. As an Asphalt nerd who has a gigantic spreadsheet of all of the EXP numbers and all of that, yeah, that's gonna be very useful for a lot of people. All right. So either way, thank you for joining in. Okay. No, I'm not going to take that. Let's go down a little bit. Nah. Let's take this one up for a spin. Wait, I only have 2? The heck? That video would be evergreen. Yes. I'm actually surprised DBT Brooms, the video that's made by DBT Brooms isn't gaining more stuff. Or he hasn't, I think he hasn't updated it for 2025. Okay. Late jump. One. Nobody expects a top speed car to work in Chicago. What the heck is that? Nope. And also nobody expects an overspin, a 360 overspin. I actually didn't realize that this car kind of works like the... Too high. I didn't realize that this car kind of works like the Imola in so many ways. Like, it handles kind of like the Imola. Salvation on YouTube, thank you for joining in. And also, thank you for subscribe. Welcome to the stream. So, I have just reacted approximately 20, almost 30 minutes ago to the patch notes. Yeah, I've reacted to the patch note, to the anniversary season patch notes. Sorry. It's called the anniversary update, and the first season is called The Legacy of Speed. There you go. That was some asphalt physics right there. Okay, I need to not gonna lie, I need to start seriously clipping my streams. Like, I have like 100 gigabytes of my streams. Oh, somebody's got the Sakura Miko decal. There are so many people who have the Sakura Miko decal instead of the Princess Luna decal. Yes, the Silver Lightning is in the. Yes, they're definitely bringing some serious nostalgia with the Silver Lightning, with the S-Class Silver Lightning. For those who are not familiar, the Silver Lightning is actually one of the OG cars of Asphalt 8 before the game went live service. And Mercedes continued the trend of making weird AF concept cars that I don't know anybody's probably going to buy. Like, when is the Mercedes-Benz Biome showing up? At least they have the show car. But when is the Silver Lightning showing up? Yeah. Driving the Silver Lightning was a challenge, including the Biome. Yeah. Anyway. Oh, actually notice the Apollo IE was also featured in the spotlight. Because, you know, Asphalt 8. Yeah. What's next? What's my next card? Wait, what's my rank? I wasn't paying attention. I'm back to 2400. Okay. The cockroach and the ladybug. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. Alright, let's... Oh wait, it's in the spotlight and in DS? Holy crap. I didn't realize. The king of the game for a hot minute. Oh, I have a very long history with the... Oh, okay. Oh wait, I have this Lucky 7, okay. Let's just say that I have a bad history with the Apollo IE. The Apollo IE was actually the reason why I quit Asphalt 8. Because its research and development special event was like basically microtransaction hell. In some ways, you can say that in some ways, you can probably say that the R&D events is kind of like Drive Syndicate, in which is going to be a microtransaction, micro money sink in so many ways. Okay. You can max the IE in this update. You can max the IE in this update. Get on my level. Yeah. Oh, there's an MP4. Okay, interesting. So we're gonna max the IE in this update. Yeah, get on my level. Yeah, interesting enough, this car was in Silver League, but interesting enough. Wait, hold on. Wait. This car is Silver League. This car is Silver League, but interesting enough. This car is Silver League, but you can basically use this car up to Gold 2 or Gold 3, give or take, and still be reasonably competitive until you have to face these B-class 6-star cars. So yeah, pretty awesome stuff. The Icona gets you the Plat 2, yeah, because of its high top speed. Ah, yes, the Lucky 7. For those who are not familiar, by the way, I call this car the Lucky 7. You started 2 months ago and only had 3 stars? Well... Whoa. You SOB. That was a sick jump. And then the game took it away. Come on. Darn you, Huracan. Ah. I didn't KO you, but still, that was still good. That was a got him moment. The Icona feels more agile than the Lycan, and maybe it's because it's more wobbly than the Lycan, which is stiff. Okay, here's something very interesting. If you think a car is a little wobbly, that usually gives you an idea that that car is possibly a little bit on the floaty end. Because something interesting is that the floaty drift exploit actually relies heavily on the car's weight. If you previously driven the Speedtail before, I'm not expecting that you would be driving the Speedtail recently, but if you've driven the Speedtail before, you would know that you would definitely know that. Oh, if you've driven the Speedtail before, you would definitely know that the Speedtail is pretty bouncy. That's because it's actually lightweight. For the same reasons that the Ultima and the Venom F5 is also pretty lightweight. I took the wrong turn there. And I think I heard thunder. What the heck? I just heard thunder crackle outside my window. Nope. Okay. Agera versus Venom. Agera is stiff and floats bad. Venom is wobbly and floats like a demon. The anniversary event is summoning whales out of the sky. I understand. I understand if you think that way, don't worry. That makes sense. Important question. Will you not? Okay, I'm wasting my punch for nothing. I'll be legitimately honest. So there was this video that Asmongold kind of reacted to recently. I wouldn't exactly say recently, it's like at least almost a year ago, where he was watching how crappy mobile game ads is basically intended to whale hunt, right? He made a comment there. Imagine one guy who spent like $1,000 on a game to get like legendary weapons, to get like legendary gear and armor, and then the free-to-play player beat him on 1v1 in the competitive mode of that game. They said if a game that is designed to, if a game that is designed to hunt for whales is skill-based, then that is a very, very likely scenario. Like a whale can get beat by a free-to-play player if it's like skill-based. And if that happens, the whale is gonna think, wait a minute, am I effing stupid? Yeah. So this is the reason why there are certain whale games that are designed to, of course, attract whales and not be very skill-based. So especially those games that have deceptive mobile game ads, yeah, like the ads don't match the gameplay, and like 90% of the game is actually not in the ad. Yeah, those are typically the whale games. so I need to get a better car for this one. I currently have the Citroen GT, so the Servolt's bigger, the Servolt's bigger brother, and it's even shaped like a Servolt. Unfortunately, I currently don't have 6 million to actually buy this car's upgrades right now. Big oof. Excuse me. Alright, so what car can I use? I can't go to Platinum 3. No. Wait, why do I have the Lycan here? That's weird. Alright. The second king of spam in Class B. Holy fudge cake! That is so loud. You know what? I'll get to the Icona later on. I wanna try this out. Fire and Ice. Why are there 3 werewolves? Holy crap. Fine. I would expect the Fujo Onyx would actually do well in this track. And then maybe the Lycan. Greenland is a very top speed. No. Greenland is a drift track. And by drift, I mean it's a good combination of top speed and cornering. It's not focused on agility. I dare you, laggy Lycan. I dare you. KO me. I double dare you. KO me, mother trucker. Like if you get that reference. Okay. Lycan feels mid. Or perhaps I suck. I would say that in so many cases, many people's first experience with floaty drift is most likely going to be the Lycan. Most of the time. It is the fastest of the bunch. Is it? Yeah, I think it's the fastest of the bunch of the 4 epic. That was a lightning strike. Holy crap! The reason why I call it a drift track is because, okay, Osaka is a cornering track, right? Osaka is a very cornery track. Himalayas is a top speed track. So if you go somewhere in between, like you need good top speed, like good top speed and being able to also reasonably corner. If you go in between that, it's kind of close to a drift track, right? That's the way how I define it. So if you go between that, it's kind of a drift track. If you decide to delete the ice cave from Greenland, Shanghai is actually closer to a top speed track when I think about it. If you decide to delete the ice cave in England, this is 100%. Greenland would be a drift track. But if you have to encounter the frigging ice cave, it is now a cornering track. There are so many gauntlet races. What is the name of that track? Icebreakers? Where people bring like a Venom. Wait, they bring like a Venom and the Agera and even the Vera time attack, and they straight up lose to a Senna. Nope, 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 nope. Nope, 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 nope. Nope. Fact. So many people lose their mind. Dang it. So many people crash in the corner with a concert hall. But I also got yoinked there. So if the map is like somewhere close to the middle in terms of like cornering and speed, yeah, I would consider that a drift track. Because compared to Himalayas, where you can go incredibly fast, yeah, you can, like, even without free fall in Land of the Snow, even without free fall or Land of the Snow, Himalayas is a very, very fast track. But if you're gonna compare that to Greenland, Greenland has like a reasonable amount of turns that you can't exactly call it a top speed track. Porsches and Revoltos. Porsches and Lambos. Actually. Whoa, 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 whoa. What the? I'm sorry, I'm rage quitting. I see your point now. Greenland has been changed in my eyes. I still don't care about Greenland and I will continue to worship Norway. Understandable. Well, I guess you do you. Norway, if you're gonna ask me, is a legitimately top speed heavy track. Like most of the time, most of the cars that I use in Norway is like very top speed heavy. Like, okay, wait. Future Fusion in Gauntlet, I use the Chiron. Yeah. Future Fusion, I usually use the Chiron. And then for, what is the name of that track? Rocketing to the Future. Rocketing to the Future, I usually use the Regera. I'm considering using the Venom, but then again, the Venom doesn't accelerate as fast as the Regera at the moment, so as much as I would like to use it, it doesn't go as fast. I mean, my Venom is only 2 stars, so yeah. Come on. Wow, I got yoinked by the Lambo. Okay. Okay. So unfortunately, I did not get out of Platinum 4. Big yikes. So before I go, let's whale. Not token whale. 596. Let me bring up a... Let me bring up a spreadsheet first. Where is it? Okay. Okay. 600k EXP. On the HP. Wait, hold on. Back to this one. Zonda HP. Up next would be the ultimate arrow. Yeah, okay. Let's do it. Okay. 20,000 EXP. Okay, that's actually not bad. What day is it today? It's already 7:20. Oh, for context, I would like to give you some context. I reached level 51 5 days ago. That's right. I reached level 51 5 days ago. Which means, if you're gonna do some quick math, I was earning at 155,000 EXP a day. Yeah. So, I would like to show you guys. So, for those who are currently watching right now, I would like to show you guys something interesting before I go. Yep. I would like to show you guys something very interesting before I go. And this is a preview for my next video, by the way. Where is my... Yeah, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? No, don't give me the web window. I present to you... Oh, wait, this should be 0 now. I present to you the motherlode of EXP database, the database of EXP gains. Well, yeah, this is the motherlode of EXP gains. Hold on, wait a minute, hold on. The motherlode of EXP gains. My upcoming video actually involves literally this spreadsheet. Not exactly this spreadsheet, but something similar to this. This spreadsheet will be used in my Asphalt Legends Unite farming guide. So basically, are you an Asphalt Legends Unite player that has like 100,000 100,000 credits, 150 cars, and you're only at garage level 15? Because, I don't know, you're probably hoarding your credits because you're hoping that some, I don't know, 6-star S-class cars is gonna come to the rescue and actually level up your garage several levels up. I'm gonna tell you what, you're doing it wrong because you're just wasting your money. Yeah, this project has been in the works for at least 2 months already. Ever since I started working on the laggiest place on asphalt video. But yeah. So simply put, I'm basically making a video about me min-maxing the heck out of everybody's garage. Like basically spending the least amount of money for the most amount of EXP. So this is effectively figuring out what is the best EXP ratios, or like what is the best way to spend your money if you have like 150 cars that you know that you're not gonna use. Essentially that. Now I wouldn't exactly say alien. Oh, hello Kingsley Roulette. Thank you for joining. I wouldn't exactly say that I'm an alien. I'm just a really, really old Asphalt Legends Unite player. And as somebody who had been stuck in, let's say I was in garage level 16. Yeah, I was in garage level 16 when I really, really wanted to get to garage level 18, well, there were only 18 garage levels back then. When I really wanted to get to garage level 18, yes, understandable. When I was stuck in garage level 16, and then I want to get to garage level 18, I started wanting to, min-max the heck out of my credits. Because obviously not everybody is whale enough to actually spend like a crap load of credits. But obviously you have to understand that you're not going to be able to win, like, unlock one new car every season. At most, in my case, I'm usually unlocking like 2 or 3 cars every season back then before Asphalt Legends Unite. So I had to make amends. Or rather I had to make some, would I say budget cuts? No, I wouldn't say budget cut. I mean, like, trying to strategically spend for upgrades. So, I know that some of you guys may be a little impatient for that video because I have not done that video yet. But if you want some juicy details like right now, wait, no. If you want some juicy details like right now, I can show you guys straight to the point. B-class rare, B-class epic. By the way, B-class rare, B-class epic, A-class epic, C-class rare, and then C-class epic. I may want to consider B-class epic 6 or the 6-star B-class cars, but this costs like 12 million bucks to upgrade for stage upgrades. So my suggestion, focus on B-class. Focus on the B-class cars and B-class epic 6 stage upgrades. Now you actually have because of this, I gave you a legitimate reason to actually make use of, to upgrade B-class epic and A-class epic cars. And by epic, I mean like 5-star cars, right? They have one of the best EXP ratios for stage upgrades. Yeah, they have one of the best EXP ratios for stage upgrades. And when you get knocked back down to gold league in the next multiplayer league, you usually get thrown back to gold 4. Usually B-class epic and A-class epics are usually around this gold 4 and silver 1. You guys will notice that. Level 55 is 3 mil, level 56 is 3.5. Level 57, yeah. Don't worry, I know. I need a whopping 30 million to actually reach level 60 in total right now. Yes. The point is this. Focus on B-class rare and epic cars. If you encounter a B-class rare car in the car hunt, go for it. Even if you're not going to use it actively in multiplayer, you can basically, it is the cheapest way to milk for EXP. It's only 3 million bucks for stage upgrades. So B-class rare, B-class epic, and then B-class epic 6 are actually the best ones in this list. They dominate literally most of the top half of this chart. Yeah, they dominate the top half of this chart. But the massive drawback here is possibly you're going to run out of B-class rare imports when you do this. So do watch out for that. I grinded out the SLR McLaren. Well, good. Good choice. That is the gist of it. If you have like a lot of cars in your garage that you have no use for, but realistically speaking, B-class epic and A-class epic has multiplayer purpose. Good purpose for multiplayer. Now, immediately you can see S-class epic 6. S-class epic 6 has the worst EXP ratio. It costs 27 million. It costs 27 million to upgrade to stage 13 if you have it at 6 stars. And it's only going to get you 277,000. Or close to 280,000. You know what also gets you 280,000 EXP in stage upgrades? You find 2 B-class epic cars, you upgrade them to stage 5, and that also gets you 280,000. and it only costs like at least 12 million in stage upgrades, and that's not even counting the import upgrades. So so focus on the B class cars. If you run out of B class cars, go to A class and C class. Now you can technically go with D class. Because there's like super cheap. That's an option. Now only upgrade S class Epic 6 if you're already going for like, I don't know, Platinum 1 or Legend League. Like you have a competitive reason. Like, for example, you have a legitimate competitive reason, competitive utility for those cars. Like, for example, in Gauntlet or multiplayer. Like, I remembered when I unlocked my per sport, I literally stopped. I just straight up ignored this list wholesale, and I just straight up went for the Karen per sport. I basically dumped all of my money for it, and then, of course, as you guys can see, where is it? My per sport is like, where is it? Here. So this was obtained during the Easter spotlight. Actually, something that you notice is that all the Apollos are in B class. Yeah, that's something interesting. All the Apollos are in B class. So two of them are like epics, and then this one is like Epic 6. I definitely would like to actually know how the Apollo Evo works out. It gives a total of 900. Wait, hold on. Yes, it gives a total of 900k. Yes, that's correct. But unfortunately, I have not recorded like the EXP from starting up, because usually that happens like kind of. Let's be real. Most people probably upgrade more than they unlock or star up cars, realistically speaking. It costs like 600k to. It costs approximately 600k for S-Class Epic 6 cars to get it to gold, assuming that you actually have Epic import parts for it. Yeah. But unfortunately. So, for approximately 42 million, this is a bad value, realistically speaking. So anyway, that's already enough number crunching there. Don't worry, don't worry about it. In the actual video, I will not be doing any active number crunching. I'll just show you guys what are the best, and some things to actually, some patterns to note. That's all. Anyway, so that was a crap ton of yapping. Wait. Yeah, that was a crap ton of yapping. I need to check something. Holy crap! Wait, there's 3 new subscribers. Wait. So for the ones who actually came up here a little later, okay, let's do it. 3 subscribers is 30 jumping jacks. 3 new subscribers is 30 jumping jacks. So I'm gonna have to do 40 jumping jacks, and then 3 more lights. Let's go. Okay. So for the new subscribers, I know you guys are probably here. This is for you. 40 jumping jacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 40. Ah. 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 Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 20. Okay. So for the ones who just dropped a subscribe and a like, well, thank you for that. So anyway, that was a serious ton of yapping. Yes, Jim bro. If you guys for the newer viewers here, oh, here's something quick. Here's some quick note, by the way, before I go. Looks like I need to upload more. I legitimately need to upload more. Hold on. No. So, I would like to do a quick announcement. Among my YouTube shorts, you guys can see that oh boy, my wildest overtake ever is currently, you guys probably can't see it. My wildest overtake ever, Asphalt Physics, currently has a whopping 5,800 views. And even until now, it's still climbing up for some strange reason. It's insane. All the other YouTube shorts that I have is usually around 1,000 or 2,000. This one is for some reason at 6,000. The algorithm for some reason really likes this video. And for those who haven't watched this video, this is what it's about. It's me accidentally making use of Asphalt Physics to make a last second overtake. Insane. Oh, 73 likes as well. My pinned comment. This short has surpassed, this was like 4 days ago. This short has surpassed 2,000 views, surpassing my Ultimate Tornado short. What is wrong with you people? You guys don't want speed or skill. You want spin. My God. So some of my others as well. No. Some of my other YouTube shorts here. Yeah, some of my other YouTube shorts here involves this one. That time when I KO'd an opponent in, yes, that time when I KO'd an opponent in Unbreakable multiplayer. I really somehow I actually really like this side-by-side comparison video. I'm actually surprised that despite being Asphalt Physics related, this is not getting much views. But basically this is like one of the gauntlet stories that I had, where I didn't realize that this guy had a really bad time. And then I made this jump. Why? While this overtake yet, McLaren spin tail. Perfect Nitro is cringe unless it's to overtake the Huracan in a shortcut that the Huracan cannot use. I'm surprised this one didn't do well, but it's basically me performing a knockdown streak. Oh, hello, it's the 600 LT. So for those who are not familiar, the 600 LT is actually featured in the next Drive Syndicate that's happening next season. This guy performed a high jump and then I KO'd and I basically blocked him. And that caused him to rage quit. Insane. And somebody is asking, is that stock? No, it's not. Okay, anyway. I could show you guys some of my future content that I have lined up, But unfortunately, that's gonna be I need to end the stream very soon already. So yeah, big yikes. Anyway, so for those who are currently watching, all I can say is thank you guys for watching. Thank you for joining me tonight. So this is like the first time I actually reacted to a patch notes for this. This is the first time that I reacted patch notes live, even if nobody was actually, watching with me. But that's okay. So anyway, that's actually the first time I watched patch notes live, and yeah, next season. So this is already the season finale for for the game, for this week, and it's basically the end of this update. Next week, I'm not sure when the update is dropping. It's most likely Monday, 2 days from now. No, that's tomorrow. Do expect that I will be trying to test out the San Diego remake track for performance changes, and I'm also going to change. And I'm also going to include like updated performance stats on my on my spreadsheet. Right. So for those who stuck around, all I can say, thank you guys for watching. Do stick around for this for my channel for for more Asphalt stuff. So yeah. All right. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time. Team 99, I'm very sorry, but I'm already ending the stream, so big yikes. Anyway.